Right, the first thing we're going to do before we get into the coding process or setting up our temp character or anything is just introduce you to the environment in which we're going to be handling this project. So go ahead, Lee, tell us what we got here.
Right, if you remember in the last set of videos, if you didn't skip them,
yeah,
is that we had brought in an asset from Maya that was the level. That's everything that you see in here. We've got the little Parthenon, the little walls, the floor, some blocks. The only difference between that and this current project is that I actually went over here, took one of the blocks, rotated it, and set it up as a ramp.
Okay, and this is something we're going to be utilizing a little bit later in this series?
Yes, when we get to coding in the slide ability of our character, I wanted to have something that we could actually use to test that functionality against.
All right, now if they're following along and they don't have this level, is it absolutely critical to have the same level you have here?
Nope, not at all. As long as you create some sort of level that you can run around in and have some obstacles that we can test the camera against.
Okay.
Because the design of this level was taken into concern when we were designing these videos, where we wanted to have some stuff that we could run around that would occlude the camera so we could test camera collisions. It had to have some blocks that were tall enough that we could actually climb up onto, because in a later set of videos we're going to teach you how to code that in.
Like a climbing aspect to the character?
Exactly.
Okay.
And when we designed it, we've got a climb on our character that is set to a very specific height, and some of these larger boxes were designed with that in mind. These are set in such a way that the height is the exact height that the character needs for the climb animation to happen.
And that, as you'll find later on, once we get to that point in the character controller system development, that could be a variable. You could change that that climb height to whatever suited your particular purposes. And really all I'm getting at there is just saying, if you don't have this particular level, or for whatever reason you didn't complete all of the videos in this series before, you'll be just fine. You just need to create some sort of an arena, a level, or a scene of some sort that you can run around in. And this one has just been designed specifically for our purposes. Things like the columns in our Parthenon-like area are just there to have complex ways that we can interrupt the camera, and that really will become more important much later on down the road. So with that, now that we have just a quick introduction to our level, let's go ahead and take a look at building our stand-in character. Thanks for watching.